Article 7, Final Provisions. Section 32, PNP Women and Children's Desk. The Women and Children's Desk, now existing in all police stations, shall act on and attend to all complaints covered under this Act. They shall coordinate with ASHE officers on the street, security guards in the privately owned spaces open to the public, and anti-sexual harassment officers in government and private offices or schools in the enforcement of the provisions of this Act. Section 33. Educational modules and awareness campaigns. The PCW shall take the lead in a national campaign for the awareness of the law. The PCW shall work hand in hand with the DLILG and duly accredited women's groups to ensure all LGUs participate in a sustained information campaign, and the DICT to ensure an online campaign that reaches a wide audience of Filipino internet users. Campaign materials may include posters condemning different forms of gender-based sexual harassment, informing the public of penalties for committing gender-based sexual harassment, and infographics of hotline numbers of authorities. All schools shall educate students from the elementary to tertiary level about the provisions of this Act and how they can report cases of gender-based streets, public spaces, and online sexual harassment committed against them. School courses shall include age-appropriate educational modules against gender-based streets, public spaces, and online sexual harassment, which shall be developed by the DepEd, the CHED, the TESTA, and the PCW. Section 34. Safety audits. LGUs are required to conduct safety audits every 3 years to assess the efficiency and effectivity of the implementation of this Act within their jurisdiction. Such audits shall be multi-sectoral and participatory, with consultation undertaken with schools, police officers, and civil society organizations. Section 35. Appropriations. Such amounts as may be necessary for the implementation of this Act shall be indicated under this Annual General Appropriations Act, or GAA. National and local government agencies shall be authorized to utilize their mandatory Gender and Development, or GAD, budget as provided under Republic Act No. 9710, otherwise known as the Magna Carta of Women. For this purpose. In addition, LGUs may also use their mandatory 20% allocation of their annual internal revenue allotments for local development project as provided under Section 287 of Republic Act No. 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991. Section 36. Prescriptive period. Any action arising from the violation of any of the provisions of this Act shall prescribe as follows. A. Offenses committed under Section 11 of this Act shall prescribe in 1 year. B. Offenses committed under this Act 11B Offenses committed under Section 11 of this Act shall prescribe in 3 years. C. Offenses committed under Section 11 of this Act shall prescribe in 10 years. D. Offenses committed under Section 12 of this Act shall be imprescriptible. And E. Offenses committed under Section 16 and 21 of this Act shall prescribe in 5 years. Section 37. Joint Congressional Oversight Committee. There is hereby created a Joint Congressional Oversight Committee to monitor the implementation of this Act and to review the implementing rules and regulations promulgated. The committee shall be composed of 5 senators and 5 representatives to be appointed by the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives respectively. The Oversight Committee shall be co-chaired by the chairpersons of the Senate Committee on Women and Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality, and the House Committee on Women and Gender Equality. Section 38. Implementing Rules and Regulation, IRR. Within 90 days from the effectivity of this act, the PCW as the lead agency, in a coordination with DILG, the DSWD, the PNP, the Commission on Human Rights, the DOH, the DOLE, the DepEd, the CHED, the DICT, the TESDA, the MMDA, the LTO, and the last three women's organizations active on the issue of gender-based violence shall formulate the implementing rules and regulation of this act. Section 39. Separability Clause. If any provisions or part hereof is held invalid or unconstitutional, the remaining provisions not affected thereby shall remain valid and subsisting. Section 40. Repealing Clause. Any law, presidential decree or issuance, executive order, letter of instruction, administrative order, rule or regulation contrary to our inconsistent with the provisions of this act is hereby repealed, modified, or amended accordingly. Section 41. Effectivity. This act shall take effect 15 days after its publication in the official gazette or in any two newspapers of general circulation in the Philippines.